Metal Drops, your daily dose of information. Everything that goes on behind the scenes of heavy metal here at Resistência Rock Web Radio.
Krokus singer Mark Storace says that he has no regrets about turning down a chance to audition for AC/DC more than 4 decades ago. The 70-year-old Maltese-born vocalist whose band had opened for AC/DC in the past passed on the opportunity to try out to replace the late Bon Scott in 1980. In February of that year, Scott died of acute alcohol poisoning after a night of heavy drinking at a club in London, just days after attending a session with Malcolm and Angus Young where they began working on music for what became the Back in Black album. Back in Black was the first album AC/DC released after singer Brian Johnson replaced Scott, and it went on to become the 3rd biggest selling LP of all time. Mark admitted in a previous interview that he initially had some understandable reservations about being repeatedly compared to Scott, feeling he was being branded as a copy of somebody who, at the time, I didn't even know that well, but he eventually started seeing things differently. Storace's first ever solo album, Live and Let Live, was made available in Switzerland in December and was released in North America earlier this month. With blabbermouth.net website information, Skid Row guitarist Dave "Snake" Sabo has confirmed to the Music Universe website that fans will still have to wait several months for the arrival of his band's new album. The group recorded the LP in Nashville, Tennessee with producer Nick Raskulinix, who has previously worked with Foo Fighters, Stone Sour, Holly Storm, even the Essence, Rush and Alice in Chains, among many others. Asked if Skid Row has a release date for the new effort, Snake said, "It looks like, as it stands now, September 16, but we'll be coming out with new music, it looks like, around the 2nd or 3rd week of March." Sabo also talked about the prospect of releasing a bunch of singles as opposed to focusing on full-length albums, as was the case for much of Skid Row's 3.5-decade career. Last August, Skid Row celebrated the 30th anniversary of its classic second album, Slave to the Grind, by performing it in its entirety at the amphitheater at Rolling Hills Casino and Resort in Corning, California. With Blabbermouth website information, TWISTDCSTR singer Dee Snider says that he absolutely approves of Ukrainians using the band song "We're Not Gonna Take It" as their battle cry while they are fighting back against the Russian invasion. On Thursday, February 24, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a special military operation in the east of Ukraine. A short time later, explosions were reported in the outskirts of Kharkiv, Kramatorsk and Mariupol, as well as the capital Kyiv. Putin made the announcement during a televised early morning speech, peddling accusations of Nazi elements within Ukraine to justify the attack on his western neighbor, a move that experts slammed as slanderous and false. "We're Not Gonna Take It," the biggest hit single in TWISTDCSTR career, has been used in commercials for hotel chain Extended Stay America, Claritin, Walmart, Stanley Steamer and Yes Birth Control. The song's lyrics say in part, "Oh, you're so condescending / your gall is never ending / we don't want nothing / not a thing from you." "We're Not Gonna Take It" was first released as a single, with B-side song "You Can't Stop Rock and Roll" on April 27, 1984. The Stay Hungry album was released 2 weeks later, on May 10, 1984. The single made no. 21 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles chart, making it TWISTDCSTR only top 40 single, and the song was ranked no. 47 on VH1's 100 Greatest 80s Songs. With Blabbermouth website information,
You just heard Metal Drops, your daily dose of information. Back at a time on the Resistência Rock Web Radio schedule.